Okay, this is the Technique Tuesday, our first day of it for 3 and 4-year-olds. So we're going to be working with Courtney. She's going to be my demonstrator while I kind of point some things out. And you can pause this video, practice at home, just like the Monday night stuff. So we're going to start with first position, and we are just going to work on our feet right now. So Courtney, you can just put your hands on your hips and go to first position. So we have our heels together and our toes apart, and think about a piece of pizza down there. So while you are standing first, you never want to close your feet because then you eat your pizza. You want to have your piece of pizza for, save it for after dance class. That way you can eat it after dance. Whenever you are standing in first, you want to keep your whole body in a straight line. So we don't want you to lean forward and we don't want you to lean back. We want to be nice and straight like a board is in your back. And then second position, just working on the feet. Yep, go ahead and go out to second. We don't want to be really narrow, go narrow. And we don't want to be really, really far apart. That's too far. We want to just be comfortable with our feet turned out. So her toes are going to the corners and not to the front. And same with her body. Hips straight up and down with our eyes just looking straight forward. Okay, we're also going to work on port de bras, which means your arms. So first position, port de bras. Go ahead and go to first. Put our arms out, and it should be like a circle. So think of holding a beach ball or hugging someone. Just think of a really big circle right here. We don't want to have bent elbows, and we don't want to have a rectangle. Okay, we just want it nice and strong. And we don't want our elbows to be droopy. We want them to be up. So if I were to pour water on your shoulder, it would like trickle off of your pointer finger. So if my elbow is down, my water would get stuck in my elbow, and I don't want that. I want my water to go off of my fingertip. I also want to hold it really strong, so that way, if I hit you, you don't move. So Courtney, go weak, jiggly. We don't want that. We want nice and strong. We want to press our shoulders down, and we want to stay in that nice straight line. Also, to go with your pizza, pretend like this is your pizza pan, okay? So if you're forward, you're going to drop all of your pizza. Or if it's up, your pizza's going to go all over you, okay? So while you're standing first, you want one slice is gone. One slice is underneath of you and by your feet, okay? And the rest you're going to serve to all of your friends. So you have to keep your pizza here, and you have to keep your pizza there for after class. Okay, that's first position. Now go out to second position. Yep, so the port de bras for second position is out. So for 3 and 4-year-olds, we can just focus on making a straight line with our arms. When you're a little bit older, we end up curving it. But for 3 and 4-year-olds, we are just going to do straight T. And we want to keep our shoulders pressed. Do bad shoulders, ugly shoulders, pretty shoulders. We want to keep them really, really, really pretty. And her body is still in a straight line. Turn towards the window for me, Courtney. Okay, so if she's forward, that is bad. That's not a straight line. We want to keep everything in one straight line. We don't want to stick our bottom out, and we don't want to be leaned back either. We just want to be in a nice tight line. So you can practice going from second to first, working on your arms being nice and flat, and then keep that pizza so it's not tipping forward or back, and keeping our heels together. Okay, another port de bras we do is like the movement of our arms. And they actually do this, I think, in both of their ballet dances. So if we start in first, yep, and then we go up, we rise it up above our head, but not necessarily above our head. We want it, can you just turn to the corner a little bit? We want it slightly in front so you can like see your fingertips. If Courtney wiggles her fingers, you should be able to see your fingertips. If she puts them back here, then she opens up her rib cage and pushes her stomach out, and then she's leaning back. So we want them slightly in front where we can see them. And still this nice, pretty, round circle. And up here, we are not holding pizza anymore because obviously your pizza would be on top of you. But when we are doing movement with our arms, we keep them moving the whole time. So when you go out, you end up straight in your second position, and then you curve them back down. So now they're a circle down below. So it's the same circle here, here, and here. It's just we're moving them. Yep. So practice making it really flowy without stopping. Yep, good job. And you can do that several times at home if you want. We also are gonna work on releve. So releve means to rise up. So if Courtney goes to first, and you can just put your hands on your hips for this one, Courtney, because it's gonna be more balanced. You're gonna rise up onto the balls of your feet, onto your toes, but you want to not roll out. Yep, roll out, that's bad, bad, bad. And you don't wanna roll in, okay? You wanna just keep it right on top of your toes and for balance. So while we're here, we're gonna try to look to the right, and we're gonna try to look to the left. Yep, and as you can see, we're moving a little bit because it's a little bit harder to balance. So, and we're gonna practice rising up and rising down. I want everyone to do, let's do 3 of these together where we just rise up and then lower back down. So that's 1, go up, that's 2, and back up, that's 3. Good job. And then I want you to rise and hold, and then let's look to the right, and then middle, and then left, and then front. And if that's a struggle, I know it's really hard to balance when you're only 3 or 4, but if that's a struggle, just keep practicing. You can do it every single day if you want to. Okay, now go out to second. Yep, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna rise up. Yep, and you wanna keep your body in a straight line. So if you think about squeezing your legs and squeezing your muscles, squeezing everything, it'll be a lot easier. Okay, so go ahead and rise up. 1, back down, 2, back down, and 3. Good job. Okay, and then now I want you to rise up, and I want you to look to the right, and middle, and left, and middle. Good job. And you can do that as many times as you want. Go ahead and pause the video, whatever you want to do. And that will complete our Technique Tuesday for our 3 and 4-year-olds. So have fun.